of the B7A4 Avants in here again today. Well, actually, both of them are in the shop, and now we got the one over here that has the V10 in it, and this one, which is a 2.7 swap. Well, technically it is now a 3 liter, but originally 2.7T. That is what's in this one right now. But today's project is we're going to be pulling these headlights out, which are, these lenses are looking a little foggy, so we're going to pull these headlights out, put new lenses on, and also get rid of this orange cap in the corner, and then get rid of some of the silver in the headlights. So in here, actually, let me give you a closer look. So we're going to be putting new lenses on, getting rid of that orange cap, and then if you look right in here, that silver piece in there, and then also, well, it looks kind of black from here, but it's actually like a gray. That piece in there, that is all going to be gloss black when we're done. So everything under here is going to be gloss black with some nice clear lenses again, and no orange caps. So yeah, that is what today's project is. I already have the 10mm bolts or nuts out from behind here, and I got the belly pan off already. So basically, I need to pull these T30s out right here, one right there, and this bumper should slide right off, and then we can pull the headlights out. And I will kind of go over on the process of pulling the lenses off and clear cornering them. So let's get to it. Let's see what we can make this car look like. Alright, so for now, I'm just going to let the bumper sit right like it is now so I don't have to disconnect the washer fluid line. I don't feel like making a mess right now, and since all we're doing is pulling the headlights out, this gives us all the space we need. So that bumper is just going to sit right there for now. Next step is pull the headlights out, and then we'll get into pulling the lenses off. So stick around, let's see how it goes. Alright, got the headlights out. First thing we're going to do, we have 5 of these little clips right here. Those are all going to be coming off. 2 on the top, and then I believe there's 3 on the bottom here. Oops. There we go. Alright, the next step is we're going to take the heat gun and just heat up the whole way around the outside here so the glue softens and we can simply pry it apart. Alright, so I got the one lens off, so we're going to be pulling in here. We got 3 little screws, one there, one up here, and then this plastic piece will come out. That'll be getting painted, and then this piece right here, we're gonna have to pull the whole headlight apart, and then this piece in here will be getting painted in gloss black. And then we'll also pop this orange cap out, throw the new lenses on, and these headlights will look 100% better. Alright, so we got the first headlight puller apart, so let me show you what we're working with here. So here's the headlight, completely pulled apart. That is not getting touched, except for we'll be putting some new bulbs in. And here's the pieces we have. So the next one, I'll do a little more of a step-by-step kind of going through it. I hadn't done it in a while, so I just kind of ran through the first one, remembering all the little tricks to do it. But I think I have that figured out again, so the next one I'll go through step-by-step, show you how to pull everything apart. So these pieces right here are not getting touched. They will just be getting cleaned really good, so there's no smudging on it when it goes back in. We will be getting rid of this orange cap. We don't want that anymore. And then this piece and the back housing is all going to be gloss black. So these 2 right here will be getting painted in gloss black. These will just be cleaning really good, so there's no smudging. And then we'll be putting it back together again. So for now, let's tear into this one. I will kind of try to do a walkthrough on it step by step with pulling the lens off, pulling everything apart, and then we'll start painting. Well, we'll have to do some scuffing first on the plastic before we paint it, but we'll get it done, and these headlights should look a whole lot better. So let's get into it. First thing we're gonna do is we have these clips here. I believe there's 5 of them on each headlight. A bigger screwdriver. They just simply pop off. So 2 on the top, and then we have 3 on the bottom here. Alright, so we got our heat gun here. And we're going to start heating this thing around the outside here. And see if we pull this lens off. Nice. You can kind of see a few spots where the glue is coming through. You can see when it starts softening. Alright, we're gonna give that a shot. See if that's swinging enough. Sometimes it works good if you can get a flat screwdriver and just kind of start working it a little bit. You see it start peeling apart. You just want to do slow pressure. The glue kind of has to stretch apart. And then you just want to apply slow, steady pressure and just kind of also watch you don't get your glue. I'm going to start spreading this. You want to make sure it doesn't fall down in there onto the housings, because then it makes a mess. So we're going to try to stick as much of that back in here as we can. Looks like I should have heated this one a little more. It would have came apart a little easier. But it wasn't too bad. Just like that, and we have the lens off. So literally 2 minutes maybe to pop the clips off, heat it up, and pull the lens off. And we have a lensless headlight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull all the bulbs out. For some of them, I'm gonna pull this bulb, turn signal bulb, and then start pulling the insides out. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is, if you look right in there, we got, well, let me see if I can hold my camera and my light at the same time. So right in there, we got that T20. There's a T20 right there. And then under here, you can kind of see it right back there in the bottom where that yellow wire goes. There's another T20. And then you'll be able to pull this piece out. So let's go ahead and pull those screws out and see what we have. Alright, and then there's also one, you might have seen this already earlier, but basically right under here, you kind of have to pry this down a little. There's another T20 in there. That one is a little bit of a pain to get to, and we normally let that one out. since everything clips together as well as being screwed together. So that one is pretty close to being impossible to get back in. So that one just gets left out then. And then we have the other 3 going around that hold everything in. Alright, and now we should be able to pop this whole assembly out. Oh, there's one more than I'm missing. I forgot about that one. There's also another one right back here in the corner. So I'm gonna have to get that one out. Alright, and there we have the whole housing. So now, oh, there's no other screw. So now we gotta go pop all these chrome pieces out, pop the orange cap out, so we're down to just this piece. So now I'm gonna set this over out of the way so I'm not breaking this. Alright, so if we're pulling this out, look on the back here, there's 4 tabs on this one. And just simply just push in front. This one's pretty easy to pop out. I'm just gonna work it a little slowly so you don't end up breaking this plastic. Just like that. And that one's out. Put that aside, and then this one is a 2-piece one. There we go. So the back piece is out. Now it'll be a lot easier to pop this one out. So basically to pop this back one out, if you look right in here, there's a tab there. Let me bring it a little closer. So there's a tab, you can see this tab right there. That just needs to get pushed down, and then there's another one right here. It's kind of hard to see in there. And there. So there's 3 tabs, they just get pushed up, and then this back piece pops out. Which will make this a lot easier because now we can just pop those tabs right up and it'll pop right out. Or it should. Just like that. So yeah, that is much easier, pulling the back housing out first. And we have just plain plastic housing now. This one will be getting painted. Alright, so the only thing we have left to do anymore on this one is we gotta pop this back cover off from where the turn signal bowl would be so that we can pull this orange cap out the back. So the easiest way to do this, it has a little, right there you can see it kind of comes up through there, and that keeps that from popping off there. So the easiest way is if you take a razor blade and just shave off a little bit of that peg in there on an angle so it allows that to slide up over there. So I'm going to try to carefully do this without hurting myself. Just like that. So you can see on the end of that right there, I just shaved off a little bit. Let me get it a little closer, if it'll focus on there. Yeah, I just shaved a little bit off at an angle like that just to help it pop over top of that. And now we just have to pop this out. And this just simply has little tabs in there. It's a little, so this one you can bend over like that. This one I'm going to try to shave off a little bit. And that pops right out the back there. And that one is garbage because we don't want orange corners. And there we have the last piece. So let's go put these somewhere safe where they won't get damaged at all, and we'll get into the painting. inside stuff in. As you can see, kind of get an idea what the headlight's gonna look like when it's together. A whole lot better than what it did before. And I'm not sure, close up you can see the paint is not the greatest, so I might have to get redone at some point. But I'm thinking once we have the lens on it, and also that other small piece over there is gonna sit on top of part of this, so you're not gonna see that much of it. Hopefully once the lens is on, you won't really notice, so we'll probably go with it for now. And at some point, I might end up redoing them completely, but I think it'll work for now, and it'll look a lot better than it did before with those foggy old lenses. So yeah, these are gonna look good. They're gonna make the front end of this car pop a lot more. And he also needs to get rid of these little orange thing reflectors, either clear ones or paint matched ones. I'm not sure what he's gonna do yet with those, but let's get these headlights finished up quick. All right, so I forgot to record putting the headlights back together, but here's what we ended up with. So right in there, that all got painted black. Got rid of the orange caps and fresh lenses on them, and they're looking pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get these back on the car. We also did painted calipers to add a little bit of color. And we got some different wheels going on, so this thing is gonna look completely different and a lot better. So let's get the headlights thrown in quick and see what it looks like. All right, guys, so we got the headlights back together, got them back in the car. I gotta finish bolting on the bumper yet, but I got it pushed on the car for now, and it looks amazing. Check that out. They look so much better than the old foggy lenses with the orange caps. And also the brakes are looking. So the next thing we're gonna do today is, got these wheels that were on the S8. We're gonna pull these snow tires off of them. There are these tires on, which are, I believe, a 225/35, so it's gonna be a nice stretch on these. And we're gonna throw the bronze wheels on this car and see what it looks like. So let's get some tires mounted up, throw them on the car, and get it outside and see what it looks like. I think it's gonna look very nice. So let's get to work. We got 4 tires to swap. Let's get it done.